Welcome to the Dr. Renee Sunday Show, where it's not too late to shine. We bring you transformative information for small business owners, entrepreneurial insight, wisdom, and secrets to aid you to be seen, be heard, and get paid, to catapult your life to more impact, success, and freedom. Now, please welcome your host, the platform builder herself, Dr. Renee Sunday.
Builder. Thank you for being here. First of all, we want to say thank you. We want to say thank you that you believe in us, and you know we believe in you. We want to say thank you for downloading us on iTunes. You all the way over there on YouTube. You're on our website and you're on the social media platform. So we say thank you, and thank you for supporting us. You know what I do in my brand is what I do is I help people identify their purpose if they're not aware. And then we build a platform to be seen, be heard, and guess what, to get paid. Because it's honorable to actually get paid. Can I get a ching, okay? So that's what we do. You know, we teach people how to do podcasting. You know, we have our own podcast, right? Publishing. We do have a nonprofit, Sunday Foundation and Sunday Dream Center. What we do there, we help people take that it away. And people say, Dr. Sunday, what is that it you always talk about? The it is what you need in your life to go to the next level. Some people that may need, they're having food insecurities. Some people may actually be having shelter insecurities. Some people may actually be having financial insecurities. We got to take care of those insecurities, right? You may need money to go to school, college, or just an interviewing skill. What we do is take care of that, okay? And then the amazing things that I do when I go out and speak, when I go out and network, when I go and support other people, I just want to help people. That's what we're going to do. So what we're going to talk about during this session, we're going to talk about, and I love giving knowledge for people to do better in their podcast. As you know, if you go over to iTunes right now, it's millions. It really is different types of podcasts. And let me let you know what a podcast is just to be thorough here. In my opinion, a podcast is a medium or a tool where you can share your message. Yeah, that's my definition. Because the thing about it, you got to have a mission. You got to have a why you're doing it. And you got to have a strategy of how to monetize it. Okay? So all of those things go into having a podcast. Now, if you want to dive deep into that, I do have an academy that we talk about that, and we walk you through it in 4 weeks. If you want to do a VIP, we got that too. And the website for that is actually podcastprofitformula.com. But the 3 things we're going to talk about during this session is the 3 mistakes podcasters make. And they make these every day. You hear me? Every day. So I'm going to talk about that because I had to make sure I took care of it myself. You know, the thing about it, the mistakes that I've made, I don't want you to make those, please. But I'm going to actually talk about it. I'm going to name all 3, and then we're going to dive deep and peel back the layers on it. The first thing is we don't leverage. We don't leverage what we have. We have a broadcast. We have an internet radio. We have a valuable content. And the content is actually going to change somebody's life, okay? Excuse me for a minute. And then the next thing is what we don't do is we don't value other people's platforms. What other platforms are we on? We just can't be the Lone Ranger just on our podcast. Who do we allow on our podcast? You know, those type of things. What platforms are we on? And then the last thing that we're going to talk about, how you monetize it, how you make it profitable. We're going to talk about that. So the first thing, let's talk real deep, is leverage. Dr. Sunday, what you mean by leverage? The content that you have, people love content. They want to know how to do things, and they want to learn how to do things in a quicker, you see what I'm saying, a quicker way so they can get to their results. They want that problem to be taken away real quick. You know, I am a board-certified anesthesiologist as well. You know, when we give anesthesia, people want to go to sleep quick. And I try not to tell people the actual how quick it really is because literally it's seconds. But I usually tell patients, you know, about a minute or two. I tell them to try to count, but from 100, okay? Most people get to 97, 98. Some people don't even get to 99. But the point I'm trying to say is, in everything we do and say, people want a result. They want the problem solved, okay? So leverage. How are you going to leverage the amazing platform you have as a podcast? You're going to share it on different social media platforms. I know so many people that don't even, I have a click of a button. I actually share our podcast on iTunes, you hear me? On YouTube, on Speaker, Spotify, on the different podcasting host sites. We do all that as click of the back, but also we bring in social media, your different social media that's good for you, because Facebook may not be your thing because your market's not there. It may be TikTok, it may be Instagram, it may be LinkedIn, or a combination of two or three. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to get it too confused that you don't know what you're really doing. Of course, our analysts will tell you what's best, and you can kind of maximize, from there. But leverage it. And actually, you need to send it out to your email. Let your email know, your email subscribers know that you just did this amazing podcast, and tell them, send a link of how they can actually, they can get the information, right? See how that is? Now, I'm going to leave another caveat with that, but I'm going to leave that to number 3, because there's another part with that when you actually send your emails out. Now, so leverage. We have these platforms, and of course, the thing that you don't forget is please don't forget to put it on your website, that people can actually listen to your podcast on your website. Now, some people have a separate website for their podcast. That's kind of up to you. I mean, we actually embed it in our regular, website, because I do so many other things, right? So that's what we do on our platform, the Dr. Renee Sunday show platform. But a lot of people have a website just for their podcast. You have to see what works best in your business, okay? Now, number two is other platforms. I know so many radio hosts, TV hosts, and podcasters, they don't even go on anybody else's podcast. I'm like, okay, nobody else radio show, nobody else TV show, don't even go networking. Well, how do you think people going to know about you? You can't be the best kept secret. People, like I said earlier, somebody right now needs what you have. They need what that secret sauce, your uniqueness, something you do nobody else can do. I know when somebody interview on my podcast. I know when somebody actually come into one of my academies. I know when somebody actually does a VIP or mastermind or come to one of my events. I know my secret sauce is going to take it. It's going to be a wow factor. I know I'm not being boastful, but I know that I have wealth, that I have an oil on me, as we say, okay? That I know that it's actually going to help somebody. It's going to bless somebody. It's going to help somebody to the next level, okay? So that's what we need to do, is network and collaborate and be together when we do things. It's really time out of people saying you're in competition with the other person. You can be, we have a Facebook group called Media Exposure. And my mission for that, when it first started, is for other, radio, TV hosts, and guests that they can actually be on other people's platforms. Well, excuse me, it didn't end up being that way. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. That it actually ended up being more of a selling platform. And I was, I'm like, oh, man. But that's what it actually, the reason what it was, to be honest. That's what it was. Because we actually need to be able, because what somebody else may have on their platform, I may need that personally, and my audience, my tribe may need that as well. So we can't be selfish. It actually works better when we do things together. It does. It really does. It does. Especially even, I have to say this because I have a lot of events, especially having events. People have the same type of event a week apart, and they could have had those events together. All right, you can save money, you can collaborate, and as long as you have things in writing and you guys have signed it, you'll be okay. See, a lot of people go, you got to sign things in this day and time. You got to have an understanding. And then if someone goes beyond that, you know how to call your attorney, right? Okay? So anyway, so number one was leverage your platform with the different social media platforms, right? And then also, of course, send them out to your email. And actually also you can actually even run a Facebook ad so people could actually see that so you can get more views. Then, of course, the next thing is interview on other people's platform. I actually have a class a master class and a program that I actually teach people how to be a guest on podcasts and internet radio, because people don't know. Most of the time, people are not going to buy a book from you because they don't know you or the product that you're actually sharing on the radio show. The best thing is actually to give them a complimentary thing, a freebie, what we call it. And you'll get them on your email list, and you can nurture them so they can like and trust you. When they like and trust you or get that awareness of you, then they actually can give you the credit card. Okay? So I think a lot of people miss that. And so I teach you a strategy of how to do that even when you're speaking. People speaking is a tad different, especially if you're speaking a long period of time. But sometimes when you go to places, people only want you to speak 5 minutes. You have to make sure you have it down enough and bring that gusto, that value that people actually want to do. You see what I'm saying? That they actually want to be a part of your tribe, be a part of, they actually be part of your container. One of my coaches actually say. But, okay, so the next thing is, we want to talk about the last thing. This is the power here. The third mistake that podcasters make is they actually, guess what? They don't share their products and services while they're talking. They don't. It could be your own product, as I already told you about. If you want to learn how to do your own profitable podcast, I have a 4-week program on that. But I actually also have a free offer. Well, and I'll put the link, below this video. And I'll tell you the link is podcast winning, WINNING, because you're going to be winning in your podcast.com, a free offer that you actually get a checklist of how to launch your profitable podcast. And yes, and then I have a master class that start podcasting easy as 1, 2, 3. So we have the products and services, and I mention those on my platform. How many people don't do that? It's okay to have advertising. It's okay to have commercials, but you're the host or the co-host, so you can actually advertise your own product. But guess what? You can also do affiliate programs. A lot of people know about ClickBank. A lot of people know about JB Zoo. It could be one of your colleagues, someone you have become in an agreement with, a collaboration. The key is, as long as you have an understanding of what you can do and not do with that affiliate product, and it goes with your morals and values of your platform, man, you can make it happen. People are making millions and millions of dollars with affiliate marketing. Okay? I'm giving you the tips on tips, okay? But anyway, let's just recap. What we talked about in this session is the 3 mistakes that podcasts make. Number 1, they don't leverage it with social media and send it out to their email list. Putting it on YouTube and especially iTunes, okay, and on your website. And then also, they don't go on other people's platforms. You got to go on other people's platforms to let people know about what you offer. And then the last thing is you need to share your own products on your podcast. And then, of course, the affiliate product. And then, of course, anyone that's advertising. The thing about it is, with anything, you need to think about multiple streams of income. Now, I've told you about 2 products since we've been on the broadcast. But, of course, I already just said you can advertise 2. So that's 3 streams of income that I'm actually voicing through one medium, which actually makes a whole nother with sponsorship of my podcast. You see what I'm saying? So those type of things that I love to share to let people know, that you can actually monetize your podcast, but we make mistakes, because I made these mistakes. I'm going to let you know about some more in a future date, right? But I don't want to, exhaust you. But these are three things that came to the top of mind for me. One, we don't leverage it. We don't take we don't take advantage of social media. We don't take advantage of our own email list. And then two, we don't network and collaborate with other businesses, other products and services, their platforms. Because people doing Facebook Live, people have other events, people have their own YouTube channel, et cetera, right? And then they don't monetize it. You can monetize it by being on different other podcast websites, which I talked about earlier in this session. But also, of course, tell people about your own products and affiliate. You have to have a call to action. You have to have a call to action. I got to say that again. You got to have a call to action because people cannot read your mind of what you offer. Okay? I had to get past that myself, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a bonus with this. With anything you do, you have to work on your mindset. Personal development is very important. I went on the hamster wheel. I was doing that. Yes, I did. And then self-sabotaging my own self. But you have to realize that you have a secret sauce inside. You have to realize that you have power inside. You have to realize that you have wealth in you, that someone right now needs your products and services. So personal development, we got to work on it every day. Meditation through prayer. Counseling is okay. But the key is you need to be able to be better than you were. You got to be better than you were yesterday. You got to be better. You can't be the same as you was last year. Can't be the same as yesterday. Can't be the same. But anyway, I am Dr. Renee Sunday. I am Dr. Renee Sunday, the platform builder. I want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube and, sign up over there on iTunes so you can be downloading. But just hang out with us because we believe in you. Any opportunities that you need to go further and hang out with me with our products and services, we will be glad for you to do that. Our website is reneesunday.com. That is Renee, R-E-N-E-E, Sunday, SUNDAY.com. And if you want to be a guest on our podcast, that information is there. If you want to actually, I told you if you want to do your own podcast, go to the free offer, which is podcastwinning.com. And then also, if you want to just do the 4-week program or if you want to do a VIP session and get it done in 4 or 5 hours, everything, you can actually do that as well. But the podcastprofitformula.com is the 4-week program. Okay? Now, if you want to actually publish your book, go to reneesunday.com. But the thing about it is, I want to let you know that you do have a calling. You do have a reason you were born. You're not a mistake. We got to do 3 things. We got to believe, we got to trust, and we got to walk it out. We got to don't stop. We got to get it. And what are we getting? We're getting our purpose, and we're getting our purpose now. Right? We got to don't stop, get it, right? Yes, and yes. I love you guys so much. I love you. I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. We'll see you next time on the Dr. Renee Sunday Show. Take care now. Bye-bye.